Important notice, the voice is robotic and may vary from real sounds. All book copyrights belong to the author. Upon request, the channel will immediately remove the content. Support the authors, follow on social media, and share the knowledge. Chapter 3, Going to School as Han Qilu's Fiancé. Early the next morning, Chuxia sat at the dining table calmly, eating breakfast leisurely. Did Chuxia still sleep last night? Master Han Luhai asked Chuxia, looking up. The sound insulation of the door is very good, so they don't know what happened last night. She nodded slightly, an unnatural trace of her eyes. When he was heartbroken for losing his first kiss in 17 years, Han Qilu appeared in the white uniform of the Styland Royal Academy. I have to say that when he was quiet, he looked quite like a prince. Lowering her head, she stopped looking at him and seriously ate her own breakfast. She was also wearing the white uniform of the Royal Academy of Styland, and the design on it was good, and it was within her acceptable range. But below Nima, the short skirt is pitiful. I guess it will be exposed as soon as I bend down? So when she put on clothes to the shadow, it took 10 minutes to get used to it. After all, the teachers at Styland College are all first-class super teachers. For her, being able to go to such a school is also considered a virtue for her ancestors. Mom, why is she wearing our school uniform? Han Qilu's face was full of displeasure. He thought it was Monday and finally won't have to see this stinky girl. Now it seems, not so lucky. Before Jiang Yuan spoke, Chuxia said, "Brother, I will be your school girl from now on. Please advise." After speaking, he put on a very friendly smile. "Pretend to be good, she is the best." Little early summer, I decided something with your Uncle Han last night." Jiang Yuan tentatively said, "Qilu, you also listen to me." Han Qilu had to sit down at the table obediently, not daring to interrupt anymore. Because Han Luhai was present, he was most afraid of his father in the world. "That's it, early summer." Han Luhai took the handkerchief handed over by the maid and wiped the corners of his mouth, and said slowly and solemnly with absolute majesty, "Your aunt and I have decided to let you come to Sri Lanka as Qilu's fiancé. Class at Tehran College." What? What? These two voices were from Chuxia and Han Qilu respectively. Agree is an extremely shocked tone, but Han Qilu's voice is still mixed with a trace of anger. He knew that this woman's city was absolutely deep. "Little early summer, don't worry. My uncle and I are also doing it for your own good. Look, if Qilu suddenly has a sister, then the outside world will comment on you like that? So, we will change your identity to an the righteous daughter of the mountain, went to school as the fiancé of the boy Qilu." When she said this, Jiang Yuan was particularly wronged, and the expression made Chuxia couldn't bear to refuse. Her ability to pretend to be poor, Chuxia understood it the day her mother died. At that time, she didn't want to stay at Han's house, but the woman actually cried in front of her, saying, "You must be disgusted with Aunt's house for being too shabby in early summer. A flower bed in the Han family is probably bigger than her room. Why would she feel broken? She just doesn't like the feeling of being under the fence." But in the end it still couldn't be worn. "Auntie, is there no other way?" She put down her chopsticks and asked Jiang Yuan very seriously. "I thought in my heart, what if there is really no other way?" But she really didn't want to lose the opportunity to attend classes at Styland College. "Don't pretend, Chuxia, don't think I don't know what you are thinking." Unable to bear Chuxia's seemingly innocent expression, Han Qilu slapped the table heavily and stood up. "I can't be your fiancé.